Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Welcome back to another video. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm excited to be on your screens once again. Guys, in today's video I'm going to be talking about what it feels like to be an African immigrant in Canada. Is it exciting or is it unpleasant? I mean, I'm going to be talking about the ups and downs in Canada, as well as my first racist experience in Canada. Oh my god, I was so pissed. Yes. So this is not something I kind of like to talk about, because I don't like to talk about like negative stuff. But I mean, I feel like once in a while it's good to recognize what people like us go through in this country. And so I know I might have people watching this video who would have like worse experience than mine, but I mean, it's always good to kind of create that space where people could come and share their stories. And so if you have experienced any form of racism as an African immigrant, or even an Indian or Asian, or as an Asian in Canada, please go ahead. The comment section is widely open. Leave your comments in there and let's get interactive. So let's begin with what it feels like to be an African immigrant in Canada. One, it's pretty cool. Okay, I think people love Africans because they hear a lot of things. I mean, maybe whites or Canadians hear a lot of things about Africans that to an extent they have not kind of had a close interaction with Africans before. So we have people who are really excited to see Africans and who go all out when they see Africans because they've heard so much stuff, and so they're excited to see our hair, they're excited to see our locks, our afro, our complexion, the way we talk and everything. It fascinates them, which is good. Some people try to like indulge too much, which I think there should be a limit, but others too know their limit, which is pretty good. So different people and how they interact with Africans here. So for the most part of it, I think being an African immigrant in Canada, it's okay depending on the person you meet. We have people you meet who can make you feel really awful. And you know, one thing about Canadians is it's like they are tuned to be nice, and we have people who are like truly and genuinely nice, and because of how the system is, they're like tuned to be like good people. So if you meet someone who isn't good but is trying to be good, it clearly shows. They don't have to say I'm good or something. It's like someone who is bad trying to seriously convince you I'm good. They're like, all the signs, all the indicators, all the action is just showing you're a bad person, but you're still trying to convince me you're good. It doesn't make sense. So we have people like that, so unnice to Africans, but I mean, they try to like act all good, and you could tell that they're faking it. Also, some people, because of the things they've heard about Africans, when they see you and you act pretty normal and you eat politely, you talk politely, you can speak English, you're chick and fly, some people are really surprised because, you know, some Westerners try to prey on Africans because of all the bad stuff they hear. People up to now, probably people still think we live on trees and on mountains, in the deserts, like all this kind of stuff. And so if you appear to be normal and rational, see, some people it's kind of like surprising. Let me talk about the good people. We have people who are really good. They don't care if you're white or you're black or you're half black or you're full black. If you're a human being, that's fine. If you're a human being and you're rational, you can reason, you can make good choices, that's okay. They are fine with you, and that's it. No complications. Okay, so we have people like that, and we have people too who want to make you feel because you're an African you are less of a human, and at that point you need to stand your ground and say, no, if I was in my country I should be so and so and so and so, but because I'm here I need to start from the bottom and get to this place. And so sometimes you don't have to be violent, you just have to speak and let them know who you are. Sometimes all they just need, or what some people just need, is just a piece of what you think and what is going through your mind. There is no point, again, being violent. Now, let's talk about my first racist experience in Canada. So my first racist experience in Canada was when I started my job, and there was this woman who was like so racist to the core. I mean, I think one woman was like observantly racist, and another woman was like, no, I'm sorry, don't touch it, I'm gonna do it by myself. Oh no, oh sorry, you look too young. Oh no, I thought you're one of these people. I'm like, can I pick this and help you do that? And the person, oh no, I've got it. And I'm trying to do something. It's like, what are you doing? And in my mind, I'm like, okay, what's going on here? And I'm like so pissed, and I'm so pissed, and I kept checking the hours, and I couldn't wait for the hours to like pass by so that I'd leave work, because I mean, oh my gosh, she was so annoying. And my heart, because if you're black, normally if you're black and you experience and if you exhibit any form of anger, they see it as a black thing. Like, black people cannot be angry, but it's normal for white people to be angry. I mean, I read that book during my first semester in Canada, but that's not what we're actually talking about here. But the point of it was that this woman was really rude, and from all signs and indications, I just felt like because I was black, that's why she was acting that way. She acted out from the beginning of my shift to the end, and I was so pissed. I was so pissed that day. I was pissed the next day. I was pissed the following day. I got angry every time I thought about it, and eventually I had to let it go. I'm sorry if I'm not like giving you guys the details, but what I'm trying to say is I experienced my first racism in Canada, and it wasn't cool. It wasn't cool at all, and I didn't like it. But I mean, it was something that I kind of thought about it. It's something that you should be open to experience, even though I think it's not right and it's not fair. It's something that's probably you're gonna get if you are in this country. So far as it's not a home country and everyone doesn't look black, it's something that probably you might experience. And so I was just glad I'm open-minded, and I've been to school and I studied social justice, and so I know things like that could be very common to experience. And then I've learned the interventions and how to act and how to react to things like that. The next thing that is actually shocking, but not too shocking, was the fact that I was going to the gym, and there was this man and the child. She should be probably 3 to 4 years, and they were just there, and I passed by, and I was just like looking around to be attended to. I was waiting to be attended to, so I was just looking around, and I exchanged eye contact with this child, and she started crying. It was so embarrassing. I just had to like look away, and the child's father saw it, and he's like, oh, stop crying, stop crying. In my mind, I'm like, it's not the child's fault, because parents have to talk to their kids about these things, and so it's just probably normal for the child, or maybe the child has not seen someone who has like a dark skin like me or something, not to even talk about exchanging eye contact. I think I have really pretty eyes, right? So why should she be scared? I don't know. But guys, oh man, it was devastating, and I felt really sad about like, why should the child see me and cry? And I had to pick something, and so I passed by them. So I think I didn't even get too close. I just walked past them, and the child started crying again. I'm like, what do these parents tell their kids that black people are? Like, what do they tell them? Because I don't get it. But we also have other kids who are so nice and so warm, and they are really playful, and they want to get to you. And so with this, I completely blame the parents, because kids know nothing, and you feed them all the kind of information they know. And even if the parents do not see these things, to an extent parents are kind of responsible for what kids take in at this very young age. So it was really surprising to kind of experience that, but I mean, it happened. So far it's been just like 2 experiences, one adult and then a kid. But naturally I think that woman is just yeah, she's just that. And she's so annoying. Oh my god. I mean, if I tell you how the number of days I got upset because of how she acted, she was just so rude. She was just so all about herself, into herself. Like, you should see it. I mean, I know someone would have just spoken out or confronted her because of everything that she does, but I'm not like someone who likes to cause a scene or someone who tries to be very confrontational, if that's a word. But I mean, I like to have peace and serenity and all of that, but if it requires for that, I'm gonna like be very confronting or confrontational with you if there is the need. But I just felt like I should let it slide. So please go ahead and let me know your first racist experience in Canada, or if you have ever experienced a racist any form of racist outside your home country, which is Africa. Okay, when you know the funny thing is, when whites come to Africa, we love them, we treat them special, we embrace them and all of that. Like, people give them preferential treatment, people think they're the best, people think their thoughts are the best and all of that, but we are just as equal as they are. Okay, they are no different from us, we are no any way different from them. The only thing that separates us and them is their system, because their system really works. So to an extent, I think for Africa, our family system works more than their family system, and that's the analysis I've made. And their institutions work better than our institution. And so in your house, your family can hold you accountable, but our institutions, for in Africa, we as people cannot even hold our duty bearers or our institutions accountable, including our political leaders. They tend to get away with so much, but here you cannot do that, and kids get to go out, kids get to go away with so much in their homes. I mean, let me know if you also agree with me or disagree, which is completely fine. But thank you so much for watching, and let me see you in the next video. I'm always happy to have you all gathered here to support me. Okay, also please join my channel membership. I'm still kind of working around it because you guys keep saying it's not showing. It should come as join, and by the membership, so by the subscribe button, you should see this round circle, which is join. Please click on it and join any level you want to, and just support me, and let's keep promoting and getting better on this channel. So till then, I will be back with more interesting videos. Please, bye.